well and stopped it.
Oh, no joy this time. De Jong. Lee Kang-in. Passes short and sharp, and it's made its way to him. Albert Ferrer fired deep towards the back post.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good spread. And here's Lee Kang-in. Best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. And Koundé. Fabinho. And it's De Jong. Lee Kang-in, given the lift of his goal. Lee Kang-in will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Is there any support? He might not need it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Mbappe! Just off target. Messi. Antonetti. Best. Good ball. Good. And the shot! Threads one in. Rijkaard. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Robertson wins the duel this time. Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Decent chance! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Donatoni. That's really well manoeuvred. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence.
Might want to be careful there. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. And it's De Jong. Out to the right. No outsmarting him this time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Diaz. Knocks it into space.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's a good ball. Shifted it to the flank. Couldn't squeeze it through. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Batistuta! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
4.
time for changes
El
on
dorsal
both
11.
sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
De Jong. And it's Rijkaard.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Albert Ferrer. Deep into stoppage time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Neymar. Haaland is onto this. Çalhanoğlu!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Santos with the corner, there first. Griezmann! No, not quite.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Strong running down that left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Casillas clears. And smartly reclaimed. Played into space, and he welcomes it in. And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Griezmann, and he welcomes it in. And here's Batistuta. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? Santos presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. Oh, that's a brilliant save! Pelé. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. Robertson gets into a good position. And that has been cleared. And this is Griezmann. Griezmann! A real chance and a real let-off. Santos looking to pass their way through. And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game. Now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Neymar. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pelé. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. And they're quick to get it back. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. He's... Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. And he thumps it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pelé, oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some chance, surely! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Santos have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And it's Robertson. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's heaved it away, pinches it off him. Best. He's in space and looking for options. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he's intervened well there. That has ended up in no man's land. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Batistuta.
Who needs just a moment to score a goal.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Pelé. It's Pelé! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pelé is offering a wry smile there.
Substituição em andamento.
It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A great shot! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Right back in the game! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And now the breakaway. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sharjah clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Could move up a gear here. Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Casillas getting this one clear. Now it's Pelé. Spread neatly. And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Santos head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So off we go once more. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Zanetti. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Knocks it into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Reinders. This is promising. Robertson. Koundé is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Mbappe. He's gone for goal! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's found a way past Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Santos have the chance to go the other way. Deftly away.
Público presente na partida
That's
de hoje.
really well manoeuvred.
9.187
Quarter of an hour into the second
espectadores.
half. Santos have got it back and they'll have another go. That has not gone well. And it's Rashford. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rashford.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Santos take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the ball is out of play. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Griezmann. Over to the left. Best. It's a good foot in there. He's had it taken off him. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Stood up well to him there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Griezmann. Best. Sharjah have reclaimed it. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's going to have his name taken. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Zanetti. Griezmann. Rijkaard. And they can counter here. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That pass isn't the best. Best. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Koundé has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. And he lines up a cross. And he's there to clear it. Goes for a shot! Batistuta! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy.
Takes a shot.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Always going over the top. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Driving on and making good progress. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. Robertson. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's in for the pieces! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's taking no chances there. Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's that. Santos really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. And already we're under... And Batistuta!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Lahm does well to get it back. Griezmann. Santos looking to pass their way. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Griezmann! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. And now they can clear their lines. Shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? It's a good... Oh, smashing head! And it's come back out to him. Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Great vision. Goes for a shot! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's in a great position here. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? Griezmann might just make this, and it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what a ball! Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he was quick to react. Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. In by Messi. He gets big. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Santos given another corner.
Teremos uma substituição.
Santos have their third corner. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. This is Batistuta. Cafu. And the counter is on. Best. Cafu. Cruyff. A probing pass. Half an hour played now. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti delivers. Rijkaard tries to clear. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Cruyff. Yamal. Best. Decent progress down the left. And he's managed to get free. Best. Has crossed into the middle. Now this could be a shot, surely! This time, surely! In he goes again! Same again, same outcome.
Santos really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Nice looking ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Pele. Best. Yamal chasing after it. And he welcomes it in. Chance here to counter. No, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Has a look and plays it forward. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Senhoras e senhores, peguem seus bilhetes. É hora de anunciar os números do sorteio de hoje. Substituição.
And that's the second half started.
Santos are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time.
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Palmeiras take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Best, very much a man of this moment. That's very neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This is Batistuta! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Batistuta! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a searching pass. And he's there to belt it away. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Tries to pass it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Robertson. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice control. Crosses it in here. Cleared away. Best plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's picked out the run. And here's Griezmann. Picked out brilliant chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about...
Big chance! Goal! Santos! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substituição em andamento.
Palmeiras have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Santos go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he latch on to this? And it's Rijkaard. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Messi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now that's well seen too. Nicely shaped ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best. Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. Pele. No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Batistuta, and Batistuta! He should have put that one away.
Batistuta has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
They're up to 5 corners now. Shoots! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Santos take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Pele. Best. Strong running down that left flank. That is a little undercooked. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. Zanetti. There's the shot! Batistuta! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution. Wow, he's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Messi. Ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as it goes. Santos have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Batistuta, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.